Hello, Joni. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller, Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks to use on your website to increase your online traffic, your visibility, your leads in your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area and see if those techniques could outrank them, get you on top of the first page of Google, and that which will increase your visibility and traffic. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, they're free tips for you could use on your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll take these steps for your business. Talk about these steps for your business. So first is content. So in content on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now, got your services right here. You've got a picture of your business right there. But one thing I would definitely increase is just your content, your relevant content, your keywords, and that'll increase your visibility with Google. Speaking of Google, if I lived in the Bethel Park area, I might type this in if I'm looking for some HVAC services. And this is what comes up typically. So ads come up here. They're hit or miss if you haven't invested in them already. Not a bad investment, but a lot of times consumers skip over those. Sometimes they go to the map pack here. This is with citations. This is important as well. I'll go more of that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So we feel this is most important with searchability. So you want to be on the top of the page as much as you can for organically for any kind of service you provide and area you provide for. Not just Bethel Park, but any area that you go to. So as you scroll down here, you see some competitors that are at the top of the page. Typically, we don't count directories like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yelp, because consumers, they're going to go to a local business, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So as you scroll down, you see your website is not on the first page, but you could do some things to get on the first page to match some of your competitors. So I'll compare your website to this Mark Allen Plumbing. So if your website could outrank him or get close to him, you'll be here or even on top of him, which will increase your visibility. So to do that, we have a tool here called Ahrefs, and we do a deep dive in websites to give us some numbers. And here's your URL right here. So like I was saying, on your website, you're only using 8 keywords. So keywords just gives you that power, that visibility with Google. So definitely keep the ones you have. This is a good one, All Pro Plumbing. That's, you give them a high search volume in there, so higher volume the better. But you guys not only do HVAC, you also do plumbing. Think about buyer intent keywords: plumbing services, plumbing repair, emergency plumbing, and you could tag it with cities as well that you go to in Bethel Park and around other cities, all the service areas you go to, and that's how you increase your keywords. So get creative on increasing your keywords, and that starts matching your competition. Then eventually you start dominating your competition. And this is Mark Allen's website right here. So you see he has a little bit more content on his page, which is giving him some searchability there. But definitely beatable, outrankable. So here's his URL right here. He has 225 keywords, so that's giving him some visibility there. Thing about keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So if some of these keywords apply to you, you put them on your web page as well, or your website as well, and that gives you that search volume, and this gets closer to outranking your competitors. So if any of these that apply to you, you put them right on your website and you tag them, and there you go. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have relevant backlinks to your industry. If you have websites linked to you that's outside your industry, it doesn't do you any good. It doesn't give you trust power, push power with Google. So on your website, you're starting out with 19 backlinks with 10 reference domains. But just compare that to a local competitor that's on that first page of Google. They have 812 backlinks with 31 reference domains. Again, great thing about backlinks, like keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So we could do a search in these backlinks. We could pull out the ones that are strong, that's helping, and we also tag them to your website. And not only we tag them, but we add backlinks, strong backlinks, and eventually you start not only matching, but you dominate your competitor. So the goal is to get closer to these numbers, to get closer to that traffic, which is where you're at right here. So you want to increase your traffic right there. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. So they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And if you do have that Bethel Park physical address, you really want to be on here with all the services you do, not just HVAC, but plumbing. Anybody that types this here, you want to show up here in the top 3. Because on pages 2 and 3 of Google, people don't push this button for more services typically. So you want to be right in front of face consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB. There's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great too. So if you have a strong social media presence, that helps. So here's the idea that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you really start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here, in the map pack, and here, organically, with all the areas that you serve. So not sure where your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And also there's usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to start generating those leads online yourself. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we can talk about your goals. I could just do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback, I'd love to know your thoughts on this. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.